All right, let's do a quick update on the water propagation because I have what I feel are at least a few exciting updates. So we'll actually start on the left over here. This is the one that the vase is actually not very appetizing looking, but I have a hard time because I stuffed too many things in there, taking them out and cleaning the water out. But look at those roots. Look at the roots, the white pieces that are coming off. I am going to want to actually pot these items soon, and I have two different things in here. I haven't actually ID'd this. A friend gave me this, and I keep cutting pieces off and rerooting it. This is an ivy that goes in the house. I know the name of it, and I'm drawing a blank. It's like everybody has that in their house. But you can see here the roots that are coming off these. They look great. So yeah, that one's ready to be potted basically, and that's just houseplants. That's all that is. Next up, we have the Forsythia and Willow experiment. And I might have to pull some of these out because this vase is kind of got a pattern to it, so it's hard to see here. So let me see if I can pull some of these out and show you. Look at that growth. All of that's going to turn into roots, or at least parts of it will turn into roots. Some of it will kind of fall off and not be as exciting. And let's see if I can find one here that has a little bit more. There we go. Look at the roots on that one. And that is a willow. So that is definitely one that I can go stick in the ground this time of year. And that's definitely going to take. And this just has some roots on the sides. So you can see kind of how this is working. And if you can see down the bottom here, there are multiple roots showing up. So those are pretty exciting. There's probably a few that I can go stick in the ground, especially where it's springtime. It's nice and damp outside. You can see it's actually raining now. So those will actually take really, really well. Next, these are actually some Forsythia that a friend gave me. These are just little cuttings off of hers. And you can see all the roots that are coming in on these. And I think I know exactly where I'm going to put these little ones. So I will also be probably planting those outside also really soon. This might be the one that I'm most excited about. This is my grapes. And every year I try to do some grapes, and I've had a little bit of success, and I'm really hoping to give these the attention that they need this year. They are a little bit more finicky as far as transplanting them. You got to be delicate with them. I have gotten as far as rooting them in water, putting them into soil, in little small pots of soil. They still looked great. And then I forgot to water them. I am really bad about remembering to water things. That's why I'm so much better with stuff that's in the ground that doesn't need as much attention. So I'm looking at these, and look at the roots coming off the side of this one. And then there's also roots showing up at the bottoms of several of them. So you can see that these take longer, but look at those roots coming in. I'm really excited about that. I know exactly where I want to put these. So again, I'm going to try and give these a little more love than I have in the past. We're going to see if we can't make them take and get a few more grapevines in places I actually want them. We have several different grapevines throughout the yard. We do get grapes. And just a little tip on grapes is that they, at least the natural ones, the ones that we have seeds in them. They are, regular, they're, I don't know, organic, whatever. They're not modified. They still have the seeds in them. But they are really sour until after the first frost, and then they're really good. But you are competing with the birds because the birds kind of know this too. So there's a very short window where they're sweet enough that you're going to enjoy them, and the birds haven't eaten them all yet. All right, and then the newest addition to this lineup is some herbs that I cut the other day. I was pruning my herbs. I cut off some sage and lavender. And honestly, I don't remember if I've ever tried to water propagate either one of these, but I thought, why the heck not? I cut them off anyway. They're either going to get trashed or I'm going to stick them in water and see what happens. And so that's what I'm doing here. And this glass too is going to be difficult to watch through, but they have just been in here for a couple of days. So nothing yet other than the fact that they don't look dead. So that's step one. All right, so there is the update on the water propagation and what's kind of sitting in my windowsill right now. Like I said, I have quite a few things that I'm ready to put in the ground or in pots, and I am very, very excited about those grapevines. All right, thanks.